Okay, so let's see if you guys know which way I'm going to choose this time. Let's see who we have choices of here. We got Vintage Beef. We've already been there. We've done something for Arcus. We haven't done anything for Shri or Michael, but they don't really have a whole lot built on the server except that's really complete. Not that anything that is complete that I've actually been showing. Obviously, we're not going to my place for. I don't think we go to my place. No, nothing for my place. We've been to the gym stuff. And although we haven't done anything for Good yet, I'm going to tell you right now we're not going to be going anywhere for them because any of these locations are actually too obvious, and I didn't want to make this easy. We've been to pause, so let's see. We are going to Cheetah Glowstone Boy. Yes, if you guys haven't figured it out yet, the place we are going is the place that's got all the glowing water, which is the reason that he stole all that glowstone in the first place, if you guys recall, to make a gigantic pool in the middle of his little building over there. And the 6 different ways to travel, there's actually more than 6, but at the time that I built this, there was technically only 6 directions that were actually built that actually go anywhere. I don't know if he's really added any more since then. I was actually counting up as a direction, if I remember correctly. So it might actually still technically be 6, but I'm not certain. Pretty certain, but not absolute. So we are going to go to Nevers's place. I always got to remember to turn around when I do this too, because it's so easy to just walk straight into the lava if you don't. Yeah, we're going to have to start running because this place is freaking huge. This kid has way too much time. I swear, I don't know how he does this stuff. Now, the idea is to not get lost here. His place is so huge, you get lost just walking around. So, water that gives light next to the bedrock. Check. 6 directions to travel. Let's see, we just came from that one. And there's one over... I don't remember which actual locations had places to go, but I do know there's the 4 main ones, and then there's up, and there's one other one. Check. Actual place where there is something. Well, I said that none of those directions were right, correct? Thus, the actual location is down here. Let's see. Now we need to pick the right spot. And I was surprised by this. As much as Nevers actually does, as meticulous as he is in his things, there's a few little holes in his place. Man, there was actually a zombie spawned in here last time I did this too. I don't know where he is, but that was annoying the crud out of me. Yeah, I think you can get in there this way. Now, it's actually designed where you can dig straight down from that drop that he has, and it will eventually take you to where we're going. But that's not the way we're going right now. So right above here is actually the safe drop. That's not what we're looking at. We're looking at not destroying his safe drop to do this. I remember how annoying it was to put that thing back together, so we're not messing with that this time. So, we have one actual location left to go before the final location. So this one was made by, who is that guy again? Did I get that right? Did you actually have 2? I don't even remember anymore. It's been so long since I've done this. I wouldn't be surprised if I got a name wrong here and there. Well, we got it as who is that guy. So, here is the actual... Was it for location or the clue? The clue was made by who is that guy. So, oh yeah, I remember this clue. This is a really good one, and this was one of the first ones that was given too. So I was quite impressed by this. Let's go ahead and just kill this. Of wings I have 4, and 4 wings do not fly. My brother near the water does the same job as I. And though my wings should flap around, at one spot I'm always found. If you find me and my spindle, look up the middle to find the next riddle. Man, I love this one. This one just boggles your mind if you don't know what you're talking about. Let's go ahead and turn this back on, and I'm going to go ahead and just add some light here so nothing else spawns down here. I don't need him digging around trying to find this place to find something that spawned. And I think I actually looked around last time to try and find wherever that zombie's spawning, and there's so many. Did you just see? There's actual holes all over this place that are at the base of this thing, and that surprised me. Because, like I said, Nebs is pretty meticulous about this stuff. So, okay, is this a way out? I think no, that's not one of the ways out. There was two distinct ways out of here, and I know we came in one. I think we came in that one over there. There's another one over here. Yeah. No, we came in this one. So there's another one. It's like right around this corner here. Yeah. Nebs, fix your junk. Yeah, this is the actual other one. If you dig this out, the water like flows right there. And I decided to stop. I think I stopped that up for him, actually. Is that the way out? Now I need to figure out the way out of here. This... every single time I did this, and I had to come back down here a couple times. I don't remember why, but I did. And... only one of these things actually has a path upwards. Is it that one? Which you can't see because of the fog. That's not helping. Can't tell. Dang it. That one? You moronic freaking... You notice there's still gravel here, too. Again, surprised. I mean, I'm about to just dirt tower my way up there, but I'm just going to do this just so I can see far enough away to see if this is the way out. No, I think it's that one. In fact, I'm pretty sure about it. All right, so at any rate, it has 4 wings, but it can't fly, and there's something in the water right next to it that does the exact same job. That's the clue, essentially. This is it, isn't it? Yeah, but getting out is hard, if I remember correctly. If I put a block there, it's going to destroy the water, and it's going to piss him off. And it should. There we go. Okay. Made my way out. Okay, I'm going to start heading back to town, and I'll see you guys at the next location. This is the last one before the actual final spot. And you guys keeping track of the numbers? See if you could figure out what the actual final location is supposed to be. Because the final location is actually in the numbers that I've been giving you this whole time. All right. I think... All right, when I'm done being lost, I'll be back. Okay, guys, so here we are back at town, and let's as I start walking towards this location, let's see if you guys can figure it out. I did turn down the volume a little bit to dampen out there. Hold on, I think I heard, if I remember correctly, you turn off particle effects. It turns off the sound of rain. There we go. Okay, so now I can actually turn this back up again. Yeah, someone told me that once, and I really like that, so let's go ahead and use that. Now, this is actually a really old location as far as the server goes. It's from when we originally built this town. Now, 4 wings it has 4 wings, but it doesn't fly. And it doesn't move at all. And there's something in the water nearby it that does the exact same job. So, let's go ahead and take a look-see around and see what kind of thing that could possibly be. Well, let's go ahead and look in the water first. Actually, I don't think there is one here. Okay, so if we were looking at the water... I thought that we had one. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I think somebody built one at some point, but... I'm probably really, really wrong on that one. Okay, so... what do you think it could possibly be? What has wings that never fly? Oh, and that has a spindle or an axle to it. Yep, that would be it right there. We are going into the windmill. And I gotta remember how to get into the windmill. It's been a long time since I've been here. It's been a long time since anybody's been here. This is one of the reasons why I chose this as a location, because it's a key point in the town that nobody ever sees, and I really like that idea. So, we're going to go all the way up to the top, and we're going to look up the middle to find the next clue. And this one is actually a completely broken clue, unfortunately, because this one involves something that has changed dramatically in a not good way. Okay, so this is actually to get to the top, but we're not looking for the top. We're looking for the spindle. So if that's the blades right there, then the spindle would be here. And there is the next clue. Let's go ahead and work our way up to that point right there. Now, we'll have to work our way to that point there a little bit differently. There we go. Now, this one, like I said, is a little bit different. This one actually takes you off of the server, but I'm going to show it to you guys anyways. This one doesn't have a second person because I made this one myself. Let's see, where is 0? So this is the beginning right here. All right, this is the final one. Okay, almost there, a single more stop, but the location is known by not a lot. Whom you seek says all that we speak. Password, it must be told, the numbers in the riddles I've shown, ordered in a form that is extremely well known. Now, let me tell you guys first who this is referring to. Okay, the location is known by not a lot. Whom you seek says all that we speak. Now, for any of you who are from IRC, you guys know that Eru, the bot that used to be on the IRC server, used to repeat everything that we said in the server. Every time that we typed something and we hit enter, it would show up on the server. We actually have a private setting just so it would not do that. A private set. It does the same thing for the website too, but Eru was actually reading the same script and repeating it back. Unfortunately, the guy who creates Eru and his computer died. So, whoa, I just said that completely wrong. The guy didn't die. No, he's fine. Well, as far as I know, I haven't heard from him in a while, but his computer died. So, the bot, well, he did die because if his computer's dead, then he doesn't exist anymore. So, unfortunately, this location can never be really discovered. Kind of. They've kind of run into it a few times on accident. Now, as far as the clues go, let's go ahead and go over them real quick. What was this one? I don't even remember. 8, 6, 7. 4 wings I have. I don't think that I intended it to be 4. I said 4 wings, 4 and wings I have 4 and 4 wings that don't fly. Okay, that's right. Okay, so that in itself is a really wicked part of the clue that led to this one. Of wings I have 4 and 4 wings that don't fly. Now, here's what's significant about that. 4 and 4. Now, as we know in mathematics, 4 and 4 are actually 8. So the actual last number, and you can figure this out by the simple fact that every single other clue has only one number. So the fact that this number has 2 should tell you something. That's why I wasn't that worried about it. I mean, it was a really wicked riddle, but so is everything. So the last location is, of course, going to be well hidden with a well-made riddle. Even the location is difficult to figure out. So the actual set of numbers. Let's see. The first one is I don't even, it says that you send them to cloud 9. The second one, you're going to be going in the direction of 0. So that's 9 and 0. And the third one is something to do with 3. Okay, so there's 3 and I'm trying to count these in the right order now. Then there's the 5 and there's the 7 and then there's the 6 and there's the 8. In that order of that you find them. So let's look at that. Let me just write this down so it's easy for me to remember. Because I remember them in a different order, obviously. So you have 9, 0, 3, 5, 7, 6, and 8. Now, if you write those down and look at them for a little while, you might actually start reading them. And the people on the server are, not all of them are young. Some of them are a bit older. So some of them are going to know this location a little bit better than others. And we're not even going to be going in there for this one. The actual final password was those numbers backwards. If you take 9035768, you get 8675309, which is known as an extremely famous song done by Tommy Two Tone, which would be 3 T's. The reason this is called the T3 project is because it is made to have all the numbers reflect Tommy Two Tone. That would be the name of the group that actually made the original song. Now, I don't know why I chose that. I just thought it was funny. And I like to use that number all the time. In fact, when people used to ask me what's the IP for the server, and they asked that all the time on IRC, I would always tell them something along the lines of 86.75.309 and watch them go thanks and run off and think that they found something until they figure out that's not enough numbers. It's always been hilarious to me. So, where the actual location is, if you had taken those numbers and went to the IRC and asked Iru what the actual location is by giving him those numbers, I had TPC set it up so that you could actually take that and spit out the actual final location, which is at X867, Y530, and Z530, and Y9. So it's actually at the same set of coordinates. Obviously, that was intentional. So I'm going to go ahead and make my way to my to the inn and take a rest. Then I'm going to start walking my way there. And this location is probably going to be familiar to you guys because you've probably seen it once or twice. Okay, looks like we are almost here. Let's see, 8, 6, 7, 5. Am I right? Might have been negative 530. Dang. Yeah, this is the location. Okay, yeah, I just had to figure this out for a minute. Okay, yeah, so we are at the location. I just had to sit and stare at it for a minute. I actually filled the thing in with smooth stone. I don't even know why I did that because it actually looks a little bit more conspicuous like that. I just want to not destroy it going down, so we're going to try and do that after I eat a little bit. And there we go. Okay. So we're going to dig down here. Just a little bit off from the 867 blah, blah, blah. But it should be close enough where we're going to run into it just fine. 3, 3, 32, 31, 30. Remember, we're going down to level 9. So at some point around right here, I'm just going to drop like a rock. Now, this location probably looks a little bit familiar to a lot of you guys. Vintage Beef found this place on accident, and it honestly, it wasn't just Vintage Beef. This is one of the problems that I had setting this whole thing up. So you see, this server is so full of portals everywhere that trying to set up one that's not going to get accidentally run into, well, it ended up being a lot harder than I thought. Now, I actually set this one up, and I went through it, and I went through it, and I went through it, and I went through it. And I made sure that there is no way that this is running into anybody's portal. And I set up a nice-looking display here. I set up a nice arrow pointing in that direction, and I set it up to go to the Nether. And the next day, the Jims is complaining because he's going through some random portal somewhere. Of course. And, of course, I go through the portal now, and it takes me to... Where on earth did it just take me? I don't even know where it just took me. I'll be honest. Oh, that's right. It took... he shifted the portal a little bit. Okay. And that evidently fixed it. So, this is the actual final location. This location has been found by Vintage Beef. It's been found by Nebris. It's been found by Badge. It's been found by everybody. And yet nobody has actually made it to the end, which is actually kind of funny because they haven't figured out this last clue. Let's see, which one is the 0 direction? So we're actually looking, starting from here. Okay. Although the path is obvious, I know this note as you go. As you avoid gravel on your path you travel, remember, the path you travel, while I know is quite narrow, the entire way is also straight as an arrow. Now, Nebris was actually talking about this before, and he tried following this thing and seeing what ends up when you make it to the end. And he did. He got pretty far into it because I know that he did. He told me some of the locations that he was... What on earth is going on here? Whoa. Okay, that's new. Yeah, there's stuff pouring on top of this thing that was not pouring on top of this thing before. And that hole was not there before either. So people have been active in this area, which is part of the problem, of course. So he made it... Wait, of course. Well, at least I got through him. He made it past this point, and he got all the way over to here. And I believe it continues. Is this right? Is this lined up? Yeah, it's lined up here. I think he made it to here. And he went down this way, and he went... Oh, no, actually, he didn't even make it this far. You know what he did? He got this far... And he went up. He went straight up here. And what he found was another fortress. Okay? I just figured out that that's what he was talking about. What he didn't do is he didn't pay attention to the clue, which said the path, while narrow, is straight as an arrow. So obviously, you just got to keep going straight. So this has actually not been traveled to by anybody since then. The next location actually goes through that fortress. This is why I thought that he found this location, because it's actually not that difficult to find. All you got to do is just keep going straight, and you'll hit that fortress. And I thought that's where he ended. Evidently, he didn't. So we're going to keep going. And this is a long journey. See, I kept going with that number, the 8675309, and the actual final location takes you to, I think it's negative 8675 on the X. No, right? Yeah. Negative 8675, and Z is 309, or something along those lines. It goes way, way out there. I mean, this goes... actually, when I went to this location, I went up to the surface, I dug upwards, or I went up to the surface and looked around, and then head back towards the mainland to see where it was, because I originally wanted to set this up as like positive 8675, and I dug the wrong direction like an idiot, because I do stuff like that all the time. So, whoa! Well, that was unexpected. Not a problem. Where are you? Okay, it's a problem when I can't actually see him. Where are you? I've actually died here before, too. So we gotta be a little bit careful. This last location is kind of perilous, as you can tell. So we're just gonna go ahead and block it just a little bit for the exact moment in time. Okay, so this last location is... it was supposed to... let's go ahead and just eat so I can run with impunity. And we're gonna go. After he dies. I don't need to get shoved right now, buddy. Okay, go. Go, 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 go. Go, I said, go! Okay, I think we're in the clear. As long as we run straight, we should be okay. Yep, that's the final location, right here. Oh, man, I hate that. Okay, I probably should have just dropped off my stuff in a chest. Now, as we finally get to the ending point, we start to see that everybody's names are starting to show up. And you'll notice that Milby's is not here because he was not a member of the server yet. We got the gems, we got Shriam, and I got these in reverse order from basically their importance and their status, or basically from points that they started on the server. And we got Justify, and Adlington, and Arcus, and Doc M. Okay, maybe not when they joined the server. It's kind of, I don't know. I just kind of threw them in there. MC Gamer, Jay Sano, Kurt J. Mack, Michael, Pause and Pause, B00, Etho, VB, Badge, and finally Good. Everybody, of course, has their own sign, because the reason that there's a sign here is for them to pick it up and bring it with them, which it says right here. Did I spell that wrong? Probably. Congratulations, you've made it to the end. The signs from before are for you to place in the monument. Please place your sign and take a pic of the monument as you see it. Be quick. There is a timer. When it ends, it's all gone. This is not a joke. When I go through this portal, I will be activating a timer that's going to be that's sitting behind it that is set up to make it so that this entire thing basically so the entire wall disintegrates in an hour. And I'm betting that it's probably set back about maybe 5 minutes since I've set it up the first time. But no one else has ever been here as far as I know. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys what it looks like. Because I don't think that there's nothing can spawn in here. Basically, this is all half slabs and stuff like that. But this is the final location, and this one took me quite a while to set up to look interesting. We're just going to go ahead and put a few torches around that I'm going to pick back up when I leave, just to let you guys take a look. Yeah, I wanted it to look like it was just an ancient location that people were trying to get, people tried to get to from a long time ago, and that was my idea. That's as far as the look. And as far as what is behind it, this, if you dug behind it, there's a timer back there set up with a piston and a dispenser that basically sets it up so that every 5 minutes it pushes a block forward, and when the block gets all the way to the end here, it removes the sign that is attached to a piston behind it, and all this falls apart. So it is designed to make it so that it doesn't last forever. And I didn't want it. I wanted this to be something that people came up and got quickly and did something impressive, and then it was gone. I didn't want it to be something where it just you just did it whenever you felt like it. It wasn't meant to be a permanent thing. Unfortunately, nobody's found it. So I thought that I wanted to give some credit to the people who actually helped make this thing in the first place. Let me just show you guys what this says. I have been found by. That's what it says. I have been found by. And I made it look really strange and mysterious looking with the way things are shaped for the letters. I wanted it to look pretty cool like that. This has glowstone underneath it. That's where the light is coming from in this room when I kill this. And I thought this looked pretty interesting when you first enter it. Because you just come in here and you're like, what the heck is going on? And you just come around this corner and you just see this. And I thought that looked cool. And like I said, pretty much everything here is half slabs, so nothing can spawn in here. The only place that anything could spawn would be on this stone right here, which I've set up torches right next to them, just not around the corner. I want it to look good that way. A lot of these are actually half slabs on the top too, so it does both. I even went down there and just built them upwards, just to make sure they looked right. So that's it. That is the T3 project. That is the Tommy Two-Tone project. And I can't believe I'm saying that now. I've called it T3 for so long, not letting people know what that actually meant, because it gives away the entire clue. So, but that's it. So now that you guys have seen it, I feel better. I feel better knowing that the people that helped make this thing are actually finally getting the credit that they deserve. Because all those clues were just awesome. They were masterminds. They were just like brilliant clues, a lot of them. And I wanted them to get some credit for all the help that they gave me setting this thing up. So a big thank to everybody who helped with the T3 project, and I hope that this satisfies you. I mean, I really wish we had gotten to see them derping around trying to figure this thing out. But unfortunately, they just didn't seem to be able to finish it. I don't think it was because they didn't want to. I just think they had trouble getting everybody together that they wanted to help them do it. And I think that there were, I'll be honest, there might have been a lack of interest. It is a scavenger hunt, which is not everybody's cup of tea, as many would say. But I did what I could to make it interesting. This was definitely a project that I thought that it would be able to be done by a bunch of people at once on the server. A really good group project, and I thought that it would keep them busy for quite a while, because obviously that's something that... I'm sorry, I'm doing this jumping thing, and it's probably driving you guys crazy visually. I just want to get through this tunnel because it's really, really long. So I just thought that it would be a good community project, and I thought that it would make some really interesting video watching them trying to figure this thing out. But oh well, at least you guys get to see it. And of course, if anybody did want to try it themselves, they could. Just they just had to download one of the old maps. The actual original setup of this, like I said, was way back when we did UHC5. So you don't have to get a recent map at all. This is existed for a long time. Of course, if you've gotten this far in the video, you now know where everything is, but yeah. Anyway, so that's basically it. I'm just going to make my way back to town, and we can continue with some other business. Something to do with a sheep. Okay. Well, that was different. Glad I was taping that. I'm sure you guys will get a huge kick out of that. Okay, guys, we are back. And in case you didn't forget, or in case you forgot, we still have a sheep to take care of. So, we're going to go ahead and take him out. Now, I did receive another donation last month. Actually, beginning of this month, now that I think about it. I got a donation from a guy named... Oh, man, his YouTube name is ridiculous. Okay, I'm not even kidding me. This thing is, what is this, like 5, 10, 15, 20. This is about 25 letters long. I'm not even going to attempt to figure that one out. But that's not the name that he told me to use, so it's a good thing because I have no idea how I should have put the sheep over there so that we didn't have to go through water, shouldn't I? Oh, well. Well, we're going through water. Carefully. Come on, buddy. We got to get you inside a cart. Come on. Now, I got to be careful. I don't want you to walk over that direction at all. So we're going to get you around in here. Okay. There we go. Okay. And it should be pretty much auto at that point. Yep. Okay. So that is not the name that he told me to use for him. And it's a good thing because I don't even think I can fit that one on a sign. Oh, we need TNT, don't we? That would definitely help. The name he told me to use is Fairy Juice. Okay, I don't know what's going on with that one. Now, he donated $10, and at quarter a pop, that means that we're going to be using 40 TNT plus one for the thing that's going to be shooting with the projectile. I don't know why I always forget that name. Okay, so here we go. We got, oh, I left this thing loaded too. Well, he's in there. We got to go ahead and just reload this thing. So, let's see. It's been a while since I've reloaded Cheryl. Now, like I said before, I'm not like trying to force you guys to donate. I'd rather you guys spend your money elsewhere than on a guy doing videos through YouTube. You know, save your pennies. I'm also not going to stop you from sending it to me either if you guys actually do like the videos that I do and want to be able to see me do anything more. Yeah, you guys know I do have some troubles with that, so I won't stop you from donating, but I'm not going to encourage it either, really, because I'm just a guy making videos. That said, thank you, I'm not. Thank you, Fairy Juice. I think you just did that just because you wanted to hear me say Fairy Juice, but whatever. This one's for you. He requested a cyan sheep to be fired. So we're going to... I just went up here, and now I got to go back down there to load it, don't I? That was dumb. Okay. So here we go. Make sure that this thing is not on. All right. So let's see. At 40, we're going to be doing 20 on this side. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then on this side, another 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. This thing just makes me so nervous loading it. I don't care how many times I do this. With all those switches behind me. I should accidentally place one wrong block. It's just... Man, this thing is just insane. Okay, we got one more block of TNT to place up top. And then we can send that sheep to the sky. Right there. I almost put that in the wrong spot, too. Now, where is the trigger? It's been so long since I've used this thing, I've forgotten where the trigger is. Isn't that sad? There we go. All right, you ready, guys? Are you ready? Oh, oh, how did I forget? I forgot. I'm going to have to cut so much of this. Forgot the sign. So let's go back up here again. Okay, guys, here we go. This is for fairy juice. Donated $10 on June 5th, 2012. Whatever. And he requested a cyan sheep. So, here we go, Fairy Juice. All right. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Too bad. And go. I love that every time. Oh, that was awesome. He just flew straight. You guys see that? Oh, looks like there was a slight misfire, too. Well, he flew straight ahead, though, so I'm fine with that. Well, let's see what happened down here. What blew up? And that is why we have the catch. See, I designed there to be an extra catch for this thing here so that when this thing accidentally blows up, it catches the water in there. That's why this little bit is right here. But I saw a piston. Did I pick up a piston? No, I didn't. All right, well, I'm going to have to do some work on Cheryl to see what just happened. But other than that, that's it. Yeah, see, there's the piston right there. Ah, blew up that one. All right. Well, Cheryl needs a doctor. Luckily, it's not for very much. Looks like that's all that really got damaged. And that's it for now, guys. Y'all have a good one.